Hello and welcome back to Anyone Can Play Dark Souls. This is Storman Gaming. I'm Mr. Storman. Today, we are going to put that name very much to the test, because it is one of the... This statement almost means nothing because I got stuck on a boss and quit. But I think this boss is harder than that boss. I just had lost patience by that point. So this is a tough boss. I could see this taking a whole episode. So I was checking my mic and checking my levels there. That's why I was running. We're off to a blinder of a start. Just thinking, how can I make this boss easier? He's very aggressive. His phase 2 is an absolute diabolical monster. You know those levels in Mario games where every action you do, your dark version does a second later? And if you touch it, good, it'll hurt you. This is the boss fight. The second stage, he does more damage, and he gains a shadow. Okay. So fire seems like a... Dark also seems like a good choice. Okay, okay. Sir. Do you see what I'm dealing with here? How do I get anything done? And this is only half aggression. Don't stab me. You missed, you idiot. Okay, perhaps idiot was unkind. Oh, I didn't realize that hurt me. Okay, so now he has his second phase. I thought you had to do the same thing. I didn't know you could do different things. So he just seems he's less aggressive in this phase. That's good game design. I said less aggressive, let's bear in mind, not passive. I don't think I've ever killed that thing before. At the point that I didn't realize I could. Just stop, man! What are you doing? Oh, you're getting him back. That's cool. I'd really prefer not to... Oh my... Okay, so this has gone better than I thought it would. What the heck? It's with this game and me. This is like... This is a heart that... What? I mean, watching that's obviously difficult, and I've obviously just bumblefucked my way through it, but... But what? Like, I sat down... And you might have heard it in my voice. I was like, well, that's this episode. That's just attempting Pontiff Sulyvahn't. I can only put it down to this weapon. Just how few hits it actually needs to kill an enemy. It's this is how to do Dark Souls. Use this. Don't use any other weapon ever. Like, this is. If only there's a way I could unlock this from the inside. There's a lift there. That's a shortcut I can open later. But let's journey on. I've not even got the adrenaline rush of defeating a hard boss, because that was just like... That was just a normal boss. So this is somewhere... Oh, lovely. Where people obviously like to do fight clubs. Twinkling Titanite. Yeah, you might have seen footage of this place. If you've ever looked at a PvP video, you'll have seen this. Because these red ones, when you put a sign down like this, you can touch this person and they will come to your world to fight you. So if you want to do PvP, I don't know if this has an arena. What? Did I just get invaded? Did I press... What? Summon this guy as well then. And this guy. I don't know what's happening. Summon this guy. Although I wish I hadn't done that, because all these appear to have been timed out. So I'm hoping this one's a timeout as well. Whoa! Hello! I don't really want to be here. Okay, so there's obviously etiquette to this that I'm not aware of. I guess we go down here and we fight? I don't know. I guess I should try my best. Why is there another one? I don't know. Okay, I'm getting some lag, or he's having some lag. So are these all here to kill me? Is that what? Is that what you're saying to me? Okay, one guy hit me. You hit me. I'm not gonna heal, cause what is that weapon set? That's cool. See the way he was like sliding around on the floor? That's like some Artorias stuff. Is Artorias in this game? Is that the Abyss Watchers stuff? Hopefully I can get my souls back without any of that BS happening again. Oh yeah, I get another chance at the crystal lizard. Yeah, I would prefer not to do any fighting. I mean, that is a fight arena, so pay attention, man. Pay attention. So, you know, that you're always going to get invaded like that. Okay. I seem to remember there being nonsense here, in that not all of these giants are dead. And there's some jerks. Yeah, there we go. Oh, great. Guys with bloody drang spears. So will the giant fight them, or has the giant only got eyes for me? You guys are jerks. Running away because those dual wielding guys, they're very aggressive, and as we've seen, very aggressive does not gel well with my personality. I think this is going back to that shortcut already. Here we go. I pressed roll, but it didn't register in time. Yeah, so now we can get to here quickly. I'm sure there's a good reason why, but off the top of my head, I can't tell you it. Because I don't know it. I was like, I can't tell you. I'm only a level 6 YouTuber. That's a weird pseudo-reference to the bureaucrat episode of Futurama. He's like, of course I know where the main central sorting hall is. I'm a level 15. Can you tell us? What do I look like, a level 10? It's funny. I think you had to be there. Everyone's seen that episode. Mimesis. Yeah. What a dickhead. I looked at my health, I'm like, I'm not at full health. I like the way he folds himself back up, actually. I don't think I've ever seen that. So, we immediately have a purpose for that lift. Getting back up to the Mimic. It's funny that this pulls it down now, because before it just said, like, mechanism does not work, so it gets activated by pressing this button. I don't know, it's all very... My favorite expression. Abstracted for game design. Come on, Mimic. Have at you, you rogue. I bet you're holding either Drang Spears or those Drang Clubs. As my prediction for the Mimic. Get wrecked. Golden Ritual Spear. I assume that is a spear. There's also a staff. Why? Oh. Okay. There was a little icon beneath my health bar. There was obviously improved damage because I had consecutive attacks. Which is good to know. It lasts a little while. But I still don't know how much more damage it is. And to figure that out, I could do, you know, some vigorous testing, doing damage to an enemy over and over again, and then triggering that. Or, like any simple gem, like any same person, I could just look on Wikipedia. Like, if you're the kind of person that likes filling out Wikipedia articles and doing all that research, that's great. The world needs you. You are a valuable human, and you're doing a valuable thing. I am not that person. I am a consumer of Wikipedia articles. And I'm a defender of Wikipedia. People are like, oh, how can that be accurate? Anyone can edit it. I'm like, well, it's the most accurate encyclopedia mankind's ever made. It's more accurate than Encyclopedia Britannica. Even though, you know, anyone being able to edit it is apparently the worst thing in the world. Because, you know, for every troll and every flat earther, there is someone that is genuinely passionate about a subject and wants to share that information. In fact, it's not a one-to-one. There's a, you know, for every troll, there's 50 people that care. So, and you know, this, oh, you can't use Wikipedia for academic journal articles. Absolutely true. However, any article worth its salt on Wikipedia has its sources cited, and you can use those sources. Sod right off, lads. It's why I hate multi-target stuff, because there's stuff, like, you can't do anything about all those different sources of damage. So, you just have to grin and bear it sometimes. I do like the rolling attack, but I very rarely see it, because I always roll out of the way and then see if they're in cooldown animation before I attack. Very reactive player, which is surprising that I do well in Bloodborne. But I'm much better at Bloodborne than I am at Dark Souls. Like, I rattled through that game, killing... yeah, thank you. I was gonna say... Doing well to walk about with these giant things used to nail down cathedral roofs stuffed into me. I guess it is technically a flesh wound. But again, all wounds are technically flesh wounds, so... Ooh! Right. Have you... Oh, you have aggroed your friend. Suck on my taint. Why have I got full health again? Why does that keep happening? You think I'd be pleased, but I'm really confused and kind of disappointed, because if Dark Souls is just like, you know, if the Dark Souls DM's just like, yeah, do you know what, you can have your health back, you did pretty well there. Is it you? Nope. Even giants are getting shat on. That is... The way I heard it explained to me why people like Dark Souls is it's not so much about beating the game, it's about defeating the game. It's about getting out in front of it. And I kind of feel like we've done that. Just killed the giant in 5 hits. This is strange. Stalk dung pie was that? Turns enemy toxic, but also affects you. So that's... It does more. It's like a cluster bomb. It's like a bunch of turds held together with, like, cat hair or something. That's grim. But that's what it is. It's a dung pie. It's literally a turd. So don't get mad at me. Ah. Again. This is an area I couldn't swear to have made it to before. Because I would have remembered my irrational rage at having that shit shot at me again. Dark stone plate ring. Interesting. I can't believe I killed Pontiff Sulyvahn't on this first attempt. On my first attempt. Because, you'll say, well, you've beaten him before. I'm like, yeah, but that was when this game first came out, which I think, now we're in 2018, I think this was a 2015 banger. So, or 26, so talking 2 or 3 years ago. So, any muscle memory I might have developed is gone. The only thing I knew, or the only thing that really helped, was that I knew he was going into that kind of, that annoying second phase. What? There's definitely a wall here. Oh. I knew it was one of these. I remember coming down here before and there being a creature I didn't want to fight. And then bottling it. Oh, it's just one of those cats. There might just be 2 of those cats. And whatever that is. If you're going to come at me one at a time, I will fight you, no problem. Unless you do some bullshit that I'm not familiar with and don't respect. Love this whip. Absolutely love it. I don't trust whatever that is. Alright, come on, Poochums. I always think, what would Hagrid make of this creature? I'm like, all I see is a horrible monster. But Hagrid would definitely see, like, he'd call this thing, like, Fluffy. Or Scruffles. Are you kidding me? That's getting equipped. In Dark Souls 1, there's a ring called the Ring of Favour and Protection, and it's one of the best rings in the game. Maybe that's why I'm healing. So I'm going to get rid of this one, because I'm not short of damage. For my fat ring. Human dregs. What is this? A bonfire! What? This place is cooking my noodle, man. What even is this? You're one of the deacon things. You got right. Pray to Archdeacon MacDonald. What? Pontiff Sullivan, sure. Archdeacon MacDonald. This is the leader of some Presbyterian church in Fife. All right. Aldrich. What the heck is this? Yeah. I don't understand covenants. I know there are people out there that have done covenant guides and videos about what's going on, and I know Gay for Games, again, link in the video description, have done a good one. Why do I have 80,000 souls? What is going... Like, I'm losing my mind in this game. This is my last episode I'm recording this week, and I kind of don't want to stop, because I'm like, what if it's me? What if I've just, like... I've reached peak Dark Souls. My brain and body and, like, computer have become, like, one in a singularity.
Welcome home, speak very well.
I mean, that seems unlikely. So we always get 1 strength, not forget. But we don't need equipment load anymore, because we've got the Favour and Protection ring. Sorry, I'm actually having to think really hard about this. Because my brain's just like, strength, just do strength. More damage. But I'm like, we're okay for damage at the minute. We're not... We might never need damage, we might never need strength again. I'll take 2 strength and a vigor. Because I can't resist more damage. Because I'm a prize sucker.
May the flames guide thee.
So my right hand has now gone into cramp. That's not the best. That might be a sign that my evening of top tier gameplay might be coming to an end. We still only killed one Lord of Cinder. Oh shit, we got another one. So what else is there? There's Yorm the Giant. There is... They spoke about Aldrich. There's Aldrich. And there is... Yorm, Aldrich. I've completely forgotten a boss. Dunno. But after you get them all, the game ends pretty quickly, I think. You know, the world changes. And becomes really weird. And then you fight like the Soul of Cinder and it's over. Which I'm kind of sad about, because I'm actually enjoying it. I've always said I did not enjoy Dark Souls 3. I had no reason to keep playing, but... As it, you know, I feel like I'm defeating the game as opposed to just beating it. You know, I'm a little bit ahead of the curve here. What I'm about to face might change that. Because we got a glimpse of it earlier where I got impaled quite badly by that dickhead up there. This is a recreation of one of the worst bits of Dark Souls, the original, that annoys so many. It's less frustrating because the sight lines are shorter. But certainly it's a bit of the game that you will find few defenders of. Even when they, you know, because you go up there and it's basically a Black Knight, but it's a Silver Knight, who are better. I forget why. But silver's better than black. Certainly on a metallurgic level. You know, people are quite happy to have a silver necklace. You gave someone a necklace made out of black. I don't know what that would be. But it probably wouldn't be most people's first choice. Okay, so from here, there's lots of little layers to drop down to and fall off into. Give me chunks yet? Shard? Waste my time. And offend me, sir. There's another guy on this one. I'd like to get them all cleared. Is it just you left? Because you want to drop onto that as well. Yeah. The area I'm referencing, look at the pushback. I've never had that much trouble with. I've only died to it, I think, twice in like 3 playthroughs. But I've always been very, very close to death. So this is the one we could have come up, but we chose to go up the other one. That's a short. Well, we'll do that shortcut first. Because any drop you do is a point of no return. Oh, my goodness. My stomach actually, like, turned there. So, we'll do this. Oh, it's not a point of no return. Who uses a bow at point blank range? Better question. Who gets hit by a bow at point blank range like a total idiot? Yeah, you can see the cockiness. Like, I'll just go toe to toe. Whatever. It's not like I'm playing literally Dark Souls where you can't go toe to toe or you will die. Just wasting Estus. You see the problem? Stop giving me Titanite shards. You guys are better than that. I'm better than that. I am not better than that, it would appear. Yeah. Large, better. Is this the really weird fake statue? That is a poor message. Okay, so I'll go back and kick down that shortcut. But I kind of... By jumping? Hidden... Haha, you devious sod. In Dark Souls 1, my favourite... I'll give that a good, because that's just classic trolling. There's an area called... It's a crystal cave. And you walk along crystals. That doesn't sound too bad. But some of the crystals are just invisible. And they're not just, like, straight. It's not like walking from where I am to, like, this door. They'll go along and then turn right and then go up and then to the door. It's annoying. In Dark Souls, you don't have a stagger animation on the edge. You're standing, and then a millimeter to the right, you're falling to your death. I don't remember how I got through that. Like, I know you can drop prism stones, and they'll drop just in front of you. And then, kind of, you know, if it sits there, it's indicative that there's a floor. But you can only do that for... Well, you don't get a lot of prism stones. And B... You know, you're progressing 1 foot at a time. Okay, shortcut has been opened. Let's continue on. We're at 32 minutes 33. So, whether we... Well, we could stop now because we've just opened a shortcut to get back here very quickly, but I don't really want to. I want to actually make some progress and maybe get a new bonfire. So... If I drop down on here... Taking maximum fall damage for no reason. Oh. This might actually be a bow that works with strength as opposed to dexterity. Or both. That's fine. I've always hated bows. I never want to use them. Bows are for quitters. Now, do these people with the Drang weapons... They don't respawn. I've never been so happy to know some people stay permanently dead. I guess we can just run this. Oh, there's so many items up here. And so many levels. So we've done this lowest level. There's this second level. And there's that level. So we'll do that one next and then we can... Oh, we can't drop onto that one from there. Here? Nope, it's over here. Oh. It's not even a point of no return. How generous. Dark Souls has gone soft on me, man. I swear. Why are you dead? Oh, you fell. Okay. More ashes. Maybe they're the ashes that lets us buy large titanite. Because there's been so much titanite and large titanite in this area. That would make sense. And I don't believe I got those ashes on my previous playthrough. And I could not buy large titanite shards. So what's the best way to get low to this one? Down here and then... Okay. falls. So I'm going to have to jump and take the fall damage. It is inevitable. The fall is inevitable, the death that I'm racing towards is not. Yep. Now, was there any reason to do this at all? I'm going to pretend that there was, because I've wasted a lot of my time and your time. Yep. This is the one we've already done. I think I ended up here before because I was knocked off by a dragon killing arrow or whatever. So I have it in my head that it's something that needs to happen, when really it should be logged away under things you should avoid would happen because you're a scrub. Those two sections are side by side in my brain filing cabinet. So, there's overlap there. They're not meant to be a Venn diagram, because that's not how filing cabinets work. Filing cabinets about keeping things entirely distinct. But in my head, they are. Should there be a texture here? I feel like there should. But that's fine. It's not like, if my graphics card dying, it's not like graphics cards have gone up literally 100% in the last 3 months. I looked, and my graphics card, which is only a RX Vega 56, so a kind of mid-high-end card, it cost me £350. The same graphics cards today are going for 800 quid. £800 for the same card I bought 3 months ago. It's insane. Like, if you've ever built a PC, you'll know you buy a component. This happened with my CPU. I bought a Ryzen 1700X, and a week later, OC UK had it £90 cheaper. It was a limited time sale, but that's neither here nor there. This isn't a boss, is it? But yeah, that's a very familiar... Oh, Brastov. Very familiar feeling. You paid an amount of money, and 2 weeks later, a smaller amount of money is possible. This is where you fight one of Gwyn's kids, the one that's transgender. I think. And what? Her wraith pointless? Flames guide thee. So I don't know what this is here for, other than exposition. Oh, maybe this is... Guess not. Sadness required. Okay, so I don't understand what's happening here. I also don't understand where I'm supposed to go. I thought this was progress. So, I've slouched down in my chair a little bit, so I'm further from the mic. There we go, that sounds better. I recognise that before the audio gets to you, it goes through post-processing. So my voice shouldn't change that much, even if I'm far away from the mic. But for me, on the live feedback, it's completely unedited. So I'm very attuned to whether it sounds good or not. Well, it's not toot my own horn, whether it sounds worse or better. So... Where the... Where on earth do I go? If it says try tonguing butthole, hole ahead. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we seem to be at an impasse. We fought our way up here. Valiant. Ah, maybe it's... So we started on that. So it can't be there. Where... do I go? Is that definitely a shortcut? Was it the way? No, it's a shortcut 'cause it's down there. Right. So we come in here. I have literally no clue where to... Go on, walk across, please. Do I have prismatic stones? So that's a pretty definite no as to, is there an invisible platform there? We could have spent weeks looking for this lever. Oh, of course, it's the place that we're at. They haven't told us yet, but I know. I don't want to spoil the surprise if it's... If you don't already know. But the place has things like this that go up and down. I was getting stressed there. 42 minutes. I think there's a bonfire just up here. I think we rotate this thing upwards. And I think there's a bonfire. I'm fairly confident of it. I'm maybe 60% confident. Shouldn't have hedged. Because I was sure it was there, but I didn't want to... I look like a dick. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Anor Londo, City of the Gods. If that means nothing to you, it will. When we get to Dark Souls 1 again, it'll become extremely meaningful. But this is where I'm going to end the episode. We're going to travel back and probably spend our one level. And if it's only one level, that means strength. Because I'm a chump. But... I don't really mind.
Welcome. Very well, then take.
It's not even 25,000 souls per level. Fucking hell game. Ooh. Let's go and see what Sulyvahn't. I've been saying Sullivan. But Sulyvahn't. I don't know. What have you got? You can either have his big sword or his little sword. I like my weapon too much. Like I'm super attached to it more than I've ever been to a weapon in Dark Souls. Purely because I'm holding it up as the reason why I'm having more success this time around than I did the first time. 12,000? You are a scumbag.
Welcome, speak. Very well, then take.
But we've got a whole bunch of ashes, and we've got ashes that I think...
Farewell, Ashen One.
Was it manure covered? Feces covered? Excrement. Have the Easterners.
Passing fine ash, let this. I only hope these new wares. Gracious, let this. I only.
You didn't even care that they were covered in shit. You are a dirty old woman. Right, let's filter. Ember, ember, ember. Panda, 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 panda. I was gonna do that. I can only do it by doing it extremely loud. So I'm not gonna do it. There we go. Prism stones. They are very cheap. Do you know what? I'll buy it just in case. You know, I've never done it. I've never helped somebody. Yeah, now we can get large. Excellent. We can go rescue the woman. I'll almost certainly forget to do that. But I'm gonna hope that I won't.
Ashen one.
So that's what we'll do next episode. Rather than going to Analondo, we'll go back and rescue that woman from the sewer, and then that man will want to fight me. Infuse a weapon for me, mate. Where is it? Where's my butcher's sword? Butcher's cleaver, even. Can it not be infused? Have I already infused it? Odd. Am I just being really, really stupid? Why? Why isn't it here? Is it here? Thrall. That's the word I was looking for 3 episodes ago. I've heard the sellsword twin blades be called the sellsword wind blades if you make them sharp and just go a full dex build. But I'm not going to do that. And maybe it's because the weapon's already got A scaling for strength. Yeah, let's keep doing it. Yeah. 161, 174. So I am 2 levels higher, but the damage does feel significantly better. But I did like the moveset of this. Like I say, it is good to have a... I'm only 1 level higher. But this feels like a good compromise between my normal playstyle and faster weaponry. So maybe we'll explore that. Because we talked about doing it in Dark Souls 2, but we didn't. This is my 6th episode of the day. We've killed a very difficult boss. We've done well. We've got to Analondo. So I'm going to call this a success. And I'm going to end the episode here. If you liked the episode, hit that like button. Leave a comment down below saying what you liked about it. If you didn't like the episode, hit that dislike button. Leave a comment down below saying what you didn't like about it. I make new content every single day. So if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. It's been Strawman Gaming. I'm your Strawman, and I will see you tomorrow.